What it do, YouTube? Eyes and Ears Tactical, back with another video. I don't know if y'all saw the thumbnail. My top choices for home defense slash road trip slash truck guns. You know, when you're going on those long road trips, or you at home, or you know what I'm saying, you traveling. This is not going to the grocery store. This is at your house on a nice full 5-hour road trip, 2-hour road trip, going out of state, traveling across the state. Know your state line, guidelines and laws and all that kind of stuff. But if you meet all that, these are some guns and choices that I would do. But we'll just keep it simple at home defense. But they could be applied to many applications. So let's get right up into it real quick. Hope everybody's doing good. If you want to support the channel, hit my channel description and you'll see my email, and I will mail one right out to you. So yeah, man, home defense. Let's get right on into it. Now, clearly, well, before I get started, let's do all the YouTube disclaimers. You know, YouTube safe control environment, 18 over on the content. No one in here is a child. No one, I'm by myself in a safe control environment. All the firearms you see will be clear. The magazines are empty. This is just an educational purpose video to teach people how to be safe. Let's get into it. So yeah, man, shout out to Yeti. Got the water going. Man, home defenses, home invasions have not went away. Oh man, let me tell you right now, I ate this whole bag on the way home from work today. Almost. These is good. The Bourbon Street Smoky Sweet. These is good right here, boy. Let me tell you, I've got all the zaps going, but this is my top, like 3 at least, with the dill pistol. But yeah, man, my top home defense firearm. Ooh, damn. My top home defense firearm. Let's get right into it. So now, clearly, number one, I mean, this is no order, but more likely, what you're gonna see is a pistol. Clear firearm, nothing in there. A pistol is probably gonna be in most people's home defense setups, and probably more likely if they only had one firearm, it's probably gonna be this. So I think we can conclude already on top. This is my Glock 21 45 ACP Gen 3. You know, clearly, you know, we can all agree that a pistol is going to be probably in everybody's repertoire as far as home defense firearm. No question about it, a pistol. It ain't going to probably be this one, but it can be any of them. Because I know I got it in my repertoire. I keep this on my nightstand. It's been there for years. I'm going to keep staying there. And I just feel very comfortable at night. So if I have to get up, hear bumping at night, bam, hit the light, whoop, and then identify the target, get that barrel down, find the sights, and keep it going. Or just point and shoot. Boom, just push out and shoot. Because it's going to be inside of 9 or 10 feet anyway. So, and this is going to hit what's ever in front of 8 or 9, 10 feet. So a pistol is definitely going to be in most people's home defense setup. And rightfully so, and a lot of times their home defense pistol is their everyday carry pistol. So a lot of people might just have one firearm, and that serves all purposes, and there's nothing wrong with that. So it's actually not a bad concept, because more than likely you're going to the range and training, and then you only got one pistol. You probably are really good with that one pistol, whereas having a whole bunch of guns and firearms, you rotate around using them and shooting them. And so that's why even if you do own a lot of firearms, you should try to simplify it down, like condense it down to 1 or 2 pistols for EDC, or 1 or 2 pistols for home defense. And then the rest is kind of be like backup or emergency or range or something like that. Or if you bring in a bunch of family members, you want to teach them how to shoot and stuff like that and get them used to different calibers and firearms. But your EDC and your home defense, they should be almost kind of similar, or basically it doesn't rotate. It should be like, that's the gun for that, that's the gun for that, and then you just keep training with it. So let's go ahead and keep it moving. So yeah, pistol, no doubt a pistol is gonna be up in there. It ain't no doubt about it. Yep, it's gonna be a pistol up in there. And I also would encourage you to have self-defense cartridges, jacketed hollow points. Get you some jacketed hollow points for all your home defense and EDC firearms. That's a really important thing. Not saying ball tip ammo can't get the job done, but it doesn't stop moving. So get something that's going to stop once it hits the target or the threat, and then it expands open, mushrooms open, and it doesn't go through and hit something that you don't want it to hit. So that's my advice on that. Yep. Definitely a pistol is going to be involved in a home defense situation, and probably more than likely 90% of all home defense shootings is probably with a pistol. I don't know the facts on that, but I can't imagine it's anything more than that in a shotgun. So let's keep moving going now. Some people have let's see here. Some people have 5.56. They'll have a 5.56 for their home defense. Something like this. They'll have it set up like this. Now this is a 5.56. This is what, 10.5 inches? No, 11.5 inch Delta Team tactical upper with Aero Precision lower. So there's a lot of people who have short barrel rifles for. This is not a short barrel rifle, just because I got a brace on here. But a lot of people have, the shorties for home defense because they can maneuver around and grab and go and stuff like that. So some people will have this 5.56, and people will say, "What about suppression? That's going to be loud." I think when you defend in your life, that the loudness is kind of like it's a talking point, a discussion point in the gun community. Shooting guns inside the house without hearing protection, and it's a real point. It will be loud for sure. But I think when you're trying to defend your life, your adrenaline, your heart rate, everything jumps up. And I believe you probably that will not really enter your brain that, ooh, I don't want to shoot this because this is going to be so loud. It's going to make me deaf for like 3 or 4 days. I really think that you would take that chance to save your life and be deaf for 3 days than to be dead, period, or unalive, period. So don't let that be the reason that, oh, I can't use this because it won't be suppressed. No, that's not true. You can still use this. Just go ahead and get you some home defense ammo, and and get you a coupler if you want to make sure, because it's more than 2 or 3 goons at the door, and now you got 2 rounds, 2 mags ready to go. You're not gonna run out of ammunition in the firefight, and you can use 1 mag for suppression fire just to put down range, and then they keep coming at you. Then you can get more precision. But once a couple of these whiz by, a couple assailants, they're gonna probably run. So that's why these things are good to have for home defense. You can get multiple rounds downrange super quick, and it's in a compact situation. You can have it by your bed like that, and then when it happens, boom. I personally, if I had this I would have it already out, ready to go at the pull that I want. So when it was time when it's showtime, I won't have to adjust anything. You know what I'm saying? You already got it where you want it. Everything's set up. That's why you want to practice. Your hand goes there automatically. You ain't fumbling around. Boom, you pulling it in, and you just ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. So yeah, these are great too for home defense. No question about it. You will see these. People will have these for home defense. They will train. Some will have a shorter barrel. Some will have 7.5 inch. Some will have 8.5, 10.5. But this is 11.5. So absolutely, man. 5.56 is definitely going to be, when you start talking about home defense, you're going to see some 10.5 inch, 7.5, 7.5, 8.5, all kind of barrel lengths like that. You might find 16 inch. It don't matter. If that's all you got, use it. Okay, so let's keep moving. Now, something else you might find out there is something like this. And if you notice, all my firearms, even my pistol, if they're in home defense, they're going to have a light on it. That's one thing you will notice with me. I don't know, I just believe if you're going to have something that could potentially be in home defense, you should have a light on it. Now I got a little O light on here. I keep it just detached because I don't want the battery to run out, but you know, so you know, I got the O light on there, and this is a 300 Blackout. So this is an 8.5 inch 300 Blackout Palmetto State Armory upper, Aero Precision lower. You see the theme here. I buy a lot of Aero Precision lowers. Okay, 300 Blackout. I put the dust cover there to make sure I don't mix up, you know, so I know that's 300 Blackout. And I got the little 20 round mags. I got 32, but I like that 20. You see what I'm saying? I like the 20 round mag, and that makes that nice and compact, so you know you can just get right into it. You know, that you don't have to worry about that long mag hanging out. So 300 Blackout, good choice. And you want to use self-defense ammo on these too. So these are the soft tip Sierras. You can see the Sierras with the little hollow tip right there. So see if you can get that. And so that's what you want to have. You definitely want to use defensive ammo. So that's real important. So 300 Blackout. Now I will be suppressing this. You will see this suppressed by the end of the year. I'm definitely gonna get this suppressed, and this will definitely move into home defense lineups position, because I want to suppress this, and I think that's gonna be tight. That's gonna be real clean. 8.5 inch 300 Blackout for home defense. That's gonna be a nice compact setup right there like that. You see what I'm saying? Now this one, I put the little brace thingy. Let's see here. Yeah, this one, this is the one I had to adjust. So yeah, I got the brace thingy on here. So now this is not floppy no more. You see that? That's not floppy no more. Same on the 5.56. I had the stiffy on that one. So that makes that much more stable. So yeah, 300 Blackout is a great choice. Can't go wrong with that. A lot of people have it. Clear firearm. So yeah, think about that for a minute. 300 Blackout. This is great because it shoots softer to me than, well, 5.56 shoots soft too. But I shot 300 Blackout with the 115 grain, with these 115 grains right here, and it ain't really that aggressive at all. It feels real easy and smooth to shoot. So you will see 300 Blackout out there for sure in home defense. Now let's go on to the next one. And this is, like I said, this is 8.5 inch. See, that's why I want that light on. I keep it hanging like that. So that's the 300 Blackout. And that was pretty inexpensive. I mean, all these were quite inexpensive. Is when you get into the attachments is when it starts, you know, adding up. Now, another thing you're gonna see, one of my new pickups this year is the you're gonna see PCCs, pistol caliber carbines. You're gonna see stuff like this. Now, this is a 9mm G-Force blade, okay. And I put the folding Scorpion stock on the, brace on there. You can fire this folded, because you see there's no buffer tubes right there. This is an unloaded magazine, nothing in there. And this is 30 rounds, so you got 30 rounds of capacity in this little bitty compact. It's a 6.5 inch barrel. I mean 6 inch barrel, 6 inch barrel, and with the Vatatu's scope on there, red dot on there. And you got your light. If you see the theme, you gotta have a light. Gotta have a light, and it's kind of like a hand grip too at the same time. But this is the newest addition though, was putting this Scorpion brace on there. Makes it look really, really nice. I'm not saying it's a Scorpion, I'm saying it's kind of like a clone. And I think that's a pretty nice clone, really, to be honest with you. And that brace just really sets it off. And like I said, you can fold this thing up and you still can shoot it. You can still shoot it like that. So if it's an emergency and you got it folded, you ain't got to worry about unfolding it, and you can still get shots off folded. So that's how that looks. G-Force blade, 9mm, 6-inch. Gotta admit, that looks pretty nasty. Yep, that brace really, really sets it off. So you will see a lot of people have these too. They'll have actual Scorpions, other pistol caliber carbines, 9mm. They'll have 10 mil, 45 ACP. You'll see people have these, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. And I like this one because, like, what I like about having this in home defense is that it doesn't have a heavy price tag. So if you got to use it and it gets held up in a lockup, it's not like it broke the bank like a 300 Blackout or a 5.56. You see what I'm saying? But it's reliable, and it takes Glock mags. So, you know, you got capacity on your side. And this thing, you guys seen the videos, this thing runs. There ain't nothing wrong with this thing at all. This thing runs. Absolutely. Yep. G-Force blade, 9mm. Pistol caliber carbine. All right. That's it right there. So now, so we already went through quite a few different options. So let's keep it moving real quick, and let's get into now. So we went through 300 Blackout. We went through 45 ACP. We went through the handgun. My caliber choice is 45 ACP. Some people might have 9 or 40 Smith & Wesson, or 5.7 or something like 357 SIG, or, you know, 380 auto, something like that. But I got 45 ACP for my pistol caliber choice for home defense. And then we went through the 300 Blackout. Okay, we went through this. And, you know, again, you want all jacketed hollow points for these home defense firearms. And then we went with the 5.56, and we have self-defense ammo on these too. Get more capacity, still in a small package. Okay, so we got that going. And this has the stiffy on the back of it. So this is not moving. Okay, so we got that going. And we just did the blade. So, and this will have 9mm jacketed hollow points in there also. Okay, so now, since we got all those calibers going, 300 Blackout, 5.56, 9mm, 45 ACP, let's get into 7.62 by 39. So here's the ZPAP 92 right here. This is chambered in 7.62 by 39. Zastava ZPAP 92, and I got the CNC Warrior folding brace, and I did the little paracord wrap there. Never done it before. Came out pretty good. And the good thing about these, you get the big capacity too, like you do with the 5.56. Also 9mm too. You can buy drums and sticks and all that kind of stuff. And you can get 30 round mags on here, 20 round mags. And the CNC Warrior brace was my most recent upgrade on this, and I think that came out real good. So these are great for home defense too, and you can suppress these also, and because they're coming through the door with these too. So don't think like, oh man, why you got that 7.62 by 39? That's overkill, man. You don't need all that. No, you do need all that, because they're coming real deep. They come in real deep, and a lot of times they have AKs. So you might want to think about that. And you can suppress these if you want to. It's still gonna be super loud. Anything you suppress and you use in your house, other than a 22 LR, it's still gonna have a loud bang. So don't think that it's gonna be just like no sound at all. No, you gonna it's still gonna be loud. But that ain't gonna matter when you're defending your life, because your adrenaline's gonna be flowing. So yeah, 7.62 by 39 is an excellent choice. I think you can't go wrong with that. You got the folding brace on there. And you can fire this folded also. Okay, so you got a ZPAP, you got a really great chance of winning that encounter with some multiple assailants if they come through your door, and you got one of these ready to go, lock and loaded. You know, clear magazine, nothing in there. You know, there's nothing in the chamber. clear weapon. Yeah, so if you got one of these, you just upped your odds up of surviving that encounter. This is a very reliable weapon, lots of firepower, built like a tank, very accurate. I got that optic sitting around the rail, so it's shooting very low. You got your sights right there. Don't need a light on this. I'm not going, because the only way I can get a light on this, if I have to take the wood off and put one of those rails on, one of those quad rails they have, you can get from certain companies. And I ain't doing that. I'm keeping my stuff just like this. Even if I do use it for home defense, it is what it is. It's gonna stay just like this. No more fidangling with this. This is how it's gonna stay. So yeah, man, 7.62 by 39 Zastava. That would be my choice if I had a home defense for that. Now, which brings me to my last selection. So we went through all those. Now, what I would think is be outside of a pistol, number 2 would be the second most popular choice of caliber for home defense. Definitely a pistol is probably going to be number 1. A pistol is going to be number 1. I think we can all agree with that. But number 2, it's going to be a shotgun. It's going to be a shotgun. If not, number 1, Maverick 88, 12 gauge shotgun. You got the slugs for the thugs, double odd buck. And I got the six pellet Federal minis right here. These things are flying, okay? So you got one of these and some guys coming through your door, trust me, you have a really, really good chance of surviving that encounter if you pull one of these suckers out and start letting them go. Just letting them go. You got a really, really great chance of surviving that encounter with a shotgun like this. Again, I like this because of the low price point. If you do got to use it, $230, then you got to hold it for 6 months. You can probably go buy another one by the time you get that back, and then you can sell one. So it's a great price point for home defense, but very, very reliable. Shoots all shells because I threw that that Defender tactical adapter in there. So now I can shoot all mini shells in here, and it's been running reliable. I got videos up. Shoot 2 3/4, 1 3/4, and 3-inch. All out of the Maverick 88 with that little Defender tactical adapter right there. So yeah, man, this is a great option for home defense. I would definitely look into that. There's, like I said, I showed you several options you can get into, but the main option is to have something, because I can promise you 911 is not going to be there in time. So it'll be nice knowing you got something that can defend your house, defend your family until the authorities get there. You still want to call 911, but you can have somebody else doing that while you out there handling business. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you ain't got something like this or a pistol or anything, you're not giving yourself a fighting chance, man. Let me know what y'all think about these home defense selections. What do you guys think about, shotguns and pistol caliber carbines? What do you guys think about stuff like this? Is that a viable option? Would you roll with that? 300 Blackout, 300 Blackout, roll with that. You know what I'm saying? Is that a viable option for you? You see what I'm saying? 5.56. I'm sure a lot of guys got 5.56 in their home defense. Okay, we already know a lot of people got shotguns. You don't. You need to get on board and get you a shotgun. And definitely some people got AKs too. I'm in New Orleans, Chopper City. You got to have you one of these. But man, if you ain't got one of these, you messing around. Get you a shotgun, man. Get you a shotgun. Get you a shotgun and an AK. Get you both of them, man. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about this video. Home defense solutions. Let me know what you guys think. How you like that Z-Pap? How do you like the way that G-Force blade looks? You know what I'm saying? Those are the 2 latest upgrades. I think they look great. Very nice, very nice. But let me know what you guys think, man. We got to arm up. We got to protect ourselves. And you guys got to keep in mind, they're coming through with multiple assailants, and they're bringing stuff like this. They're bringing stuff like this. You just got to keep that in your mind. They are coming through full capacity magazines, AKs, 5.56, 300 Blackout. They rocking with all that kind of stuff. So you better get you something that you can protect yourself, man. It's your boy Eyes and Ears Tactical. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Woo-wee. Man, this enhances this whole firearm. And that paracord with that chocolate kind of matches it too. That looks real good. That looks real good, man. Not trying to brag, but that looks real good. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Everybody stay blessed. Peace.